All right, so it's time for Showbiz. Miss G here. Hello, Miss G.
Hello, 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 hello. So a lot of them trending, and let's start with that photo that went viral of
Ben Bradford.
and his wife. Let's just quickly see it, and there's not much to say about it. Ben has been explaining what actually happened. So if that picture is ready, yes, that's the picture of Ben Bracco and his wife that was trending or went viral over the weekend. He says, like, you know, this is he trying to show himself to the world, accept him, that's him, and that's it. So he said initially he showed the picture of his wife, and people thought that he was taking advantage of his wife, you know, on social media. And so this is both of them, you know, showing
So
themselves.
it's like, let's do for both of us.
Let's
so
do it for both
know.
of us. And
but
so,
I saw the image. I couldn't really believe that.
it didn't. Some people thought it was photoshopped. Yes,
I thought so too.
I agreed initially until, you know, he said he was the one. Okay, so congratulations to Ben Bracco and his wife. Now we know the wife. Okay,
They broke the internet.
Yeah, they did. That's like a Kim kind of breaking the internet thing in Ghana. But now let's talk about Gasmela, who has some concerns. I want you to watch and let me know if they are legitimate. So here's Gasmela, who arrived in Ghana a few days ago, and here's what he found at the airport.
So yeah, guys, I just touched down for Ghana. Yeah, we're at the Terminal 3. Charlie, very nice place. But like always, Ghana for do something where if you not go talk, then it go look like you be too known or you know too much. But it is not about knowing too much. Some things they way it be wrong. You go believe say I get here. Where at the CEO, then somebody did that they play music, thinking say they go play something Ghanaian. If they play calypso and reggae and some things. Meanwhile, it be Ghana you day, and it's right after immigration. See, this be immigration, and if you pass immigration, that be the thing. And he did there, and the music if you play, it is not Ghanaian.
All right, so some people think that this concern is legitimate because if you're selling Ghana at the airport, when people arrive, you should be playing something Ghanaian to introduce them to what Ghana has got. So I don't know.
Well, you may have a point, but probably you play some Ghanaian music and then you play some
No, I don't expect to.
I
don't expect to go to the UK and hear them playing Ghanaian music. Say they are playing some European music and then
you're
they play
welcoming
African
international
music.
travelers. So
to your country, they say wear Ghana, see Ghana, eat Ghana, feel Ghana, whatever, everything Ghana. So your music at the airport should represent who you are, I think. Anyway, so let's move away from Gasmela now, and we talk about King Promise. On Friday, Araba was here. I was telling Araba about the fact that a lady by name Yasmin said she took King Promise when he started his career then as Boy P, and she gave him the name King Promise, and because she thinks that King Promise spent her money, 150,000 US dollars, and has refused to give her credit, has intentions of suing him. Now King Promise and his team have actually responded. They say that money was spent because she wanted to live or exhibits a flamboyant lifestyle, and that is her unilateral decision, and they regard her as a big sister. They accept the fact that she started his career with him, but the Thank God song they did together didn't, you know, yield a lot at the time. She let him go. She called him a waste product at that time, and now Kilbeck took him. She regards him as a big sister, and that's his response. So let's see what he has to say.
All right, so it's essentially they acknowledge the fact that you played a role, but at some point, because you gave up, you can't expect to be acknowledged in that capacity.
Yeah. So that's the response from King Promise's team.
But when I saw the story, I mean, the first thing that came to mind was promise and fail.
I see. Anyway, that sounds good, you know, promise and fail. Now, also in the news is the most trending story this evening, I1 and Bulldog on Joy 99.7. Now, I1 was a guest on Behind the Fame, and for those who followed what had happened over the weekend, I1 had gone to Twitter, tweeted about how he thinks that Bulldog will suffer, God will punish him, blah, blah. He cursed him, and now they got two of them on radio to speak. So let's hear from these two.
Didn't just come from a happy soul, right?
Yeah,
it came from somebody who was going through something.
Yeah, no,
right?
that you have
yes,
you have mentioned.
So I'm not God.
So we want to fix that thing.
Yeah,
so
I revoke that curse.
You revoke it, and you apologize.
Yes, I said that through. I said that through a feeling.
Okay.
Right, which at that very moment wasn't that right for me.
Okay. And at this moment,
I'm okay now. I'm fine.
So what do you want to tell Bulldog?
I want to tell him that he's not cursed.
Okay.
God is my friend, and God have not cursed him. He's not cursed, right? And God doesn't delve in human issues like that, right? So let's just take it as one of those things. You know, we can throw words at each other and we can say things at each other. But the main thing that he needs to know is that I said that out of pain.
Bulldog, you've heard what he said. What do you have to say about it?
I accept if he says he's revoked the case. You know, we're human, and you know, we make mistakes and take it back. So I have no issues with him. I have no qualms with him at all. No.
Are you willing to work with me and Iwan?
Yes, I am.
Joy 99.7
That's the lyrical gunshot there. And for us who are listening in the studio, you know, we felt really sad, and we're just grateful. And we hope that Bulldog will heed to the words he put out there on radio. We just think that Iwan needs a push. He's, you know, tried on his own for too long. Somebody just needs to help this young man.
And congrats to Lexusville too for putting the two together.
That's true.
I mean, making it possible for Bulldog to get
radio gets results. I think that's it. Now also we can talk about the Glow Laughter Music Fest. So let's bring you some I don't know, let's call them crazy moments or some spectacular moments at the concert. Wizkid wearing slippers, Sarkodie bringing Ghana Tupac on stage and all that. Let's see them. Okay, so that's Foster Romanos. But quickly before I go, I don't know if we can play this. You know, Stonebwoy doesn't like anybody mimicking him, and that's what he did. And so we thought to find out from him why he did that. And he, you know, he tried to say that it was about appreciating his music, blah 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 blah. And so that's Foster Romanos. Let's quickly speak to him.
On how you say offended. I wasn't making fun of him. I wasn't downgrading him. I wasn't, you know, like laughing at his state. I was telling the people that he's an inspiration. And he said it after he won the Artist of everything I said was by research. So I did what the people could relate to and what they've seen him do. So it wasn't like I was.
And you don't think he'll be offended when he sees a clip of you doing that?
Well, if he's offended, I can only say I'm sorry. But as far as I'm concerned, it wasn't to get him offended.
All right, so let's hear what Stonebwoy will say on a lot today. Thank you, Israel. And I've got more for you tomorrow. You need to make a date. I have all the gossip from tomorrow. Oh, my goodness, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. G, for bringing us the showbiz.